Brother, this can have lots of things, brother. Brother, never forget this, brother. Never forget this, brother. ATFers, look, I'm going to tell you something right now because I respect your time, okay? I don't want you to think, like, what's this dude, like, doesn't think about us or what? Does he could just disrespect us and ignore us? And it's not like that. I'm going to be a little bit focused right now on this ridiculous back end stuff that I have to do. And I'm just going to try to get right to it. Because, I mean, even though you're an ATFer, it's just like the people that are going to be here in real time right now, you know? If anything, I'm wasting your time more because they're not even going to be able to show up in this stream until I click live. Like, unless they decide to go and take it upon themselves to be self-inflicted ATFers, they're never even going to see this. It's the ATFers that show up. And if I have any dead air at the beginning, if I'm taking a long time, it's the ATFers that suffer. The people that show up in real time, they get the notification when I'm like actually live. And then they pick up right there, right with me when it's go time. It's the ATFers that are seeing all these shenanigans beforehand. Whose time I don't want to waste, you know? I don't even have the ability to waste the time of the people here in real time. It's the ATFers that use it. You know what? I do want to talk with them and thank them for being here and whatnot, but I don't want to slow down too much and just start, you know, having a bunch of conversation before I even really get to it, because now they're over here doing laundry, they're commuting. They're like, what the heck, bro? I don't need 15 minutes of salutations. Can you just start talking about whatever you're going to talk about today? Can you just start interacting with the chat or whatever you're going to do? And it's like, oh, sorry, the chat's not here yet because I still haven't even made it public. So I just did it right now. Thank you for bearing with me. And in a way, I feel like I kind of still, like, I feel like I kind of did talk at you a little bit still. And, you know, found ways to do it in such a way that, like, man, I'm saying it for myself. I'm not even saying that I was trying to be manipulative or anything like that. Even for myself, I felt like the time really flew by, you know? Wow. You know what? Legendary Gnome, James Bishop, David Flores, ARJR, Losed, Mystical Ninja, Mike Lane, Jay Garcia. You guys showed up. Like, dude, how does it say one watching right now? You guys made the system glitch out. There was like 9 people in here and it said 1 watching. You guys totally made it glitch out. What's up, Turf Ferguson? You guys, look, I've been in the back end for a couple minutes right now, putting in all the metadata and stuff like that. And then I click live and you guys showed up ridiculously fast. And I don't know if it's because you guys have the you're subscribed, you checked all notifications, you have the notifications coming through on your phones from YouTube. Like, you're just like, I can't even believe how many people came in here so quickly. And I just want to say I appreciate it, because it says that you're doing all the things that make the algorithm know that these are the people that need to be here. So I appreciate it. And then, you know, you watching the videos as often as you do, you just let the algorithm know what's up. That was crazy, man. That was impressive. What martial arts move do I do if my nether regions itch? What move do you do? Oh, man. If they itch, I would go... I would consider a good deep horse stance. What happens when you do a very good... respectable deep horse stance is you loosen a lot of things up. And a lot of the time it's when things get very congested, if you will, when things start to get intertwangled and intermangled and interdangled, if you will. That's when you create an environment that is often damp and humid and not conducive to a non-itchy area. So what happens when you go into a deep horse stance, you kind of shake, you kind of loosen. Like imagine you got everything kind of bundled up, kind of packaged up, and no pun intended, kind of packaged up and squeezed up. When you go into a deep horse stance, you kind of let it settle. You know, like when the walls in a house, like when the foundation kind of cracks, and you're like, what's that? Oh, is there an intruder? You kind of just, when you deepen and you lower, everything kind of just you kind of give it a metaphorical breath of fresh air, and it's like that whoosh of refreshness kind of blows over and kind of blows through the itchy. You have to do it. I feel like words don't entirely do it justice, but I would just say a good deep horse stance. And here's what I've learned, because I've been in environments where I could relate and empathize with your situation, and I was in like a what you would call professional environment where I wasn't able to go hands-on in the situation. And so what you do in a situation like that is you do like a repetitive squat. So I would be talking with someone, I'd be like, and I would kind of do one of these, oh, that's right, you can't. And then like, cause you can't go hands on. And the moment you disengage here and you start doing stuff, people start following. They start following your hand, but it's like a trick. Like you could be doing some crazy stuff, but as long as you keep your hands up, hey, my hands are down here. As long as you maintain that, you don't really draw their focus to a desirable area. So I would say if one good horse stance doesn't do it, then maybe just get a few. See, like right now, I feel much better than I did, to be very honest with you. I feel much better and looser than I did at the very beginning of the stream because I'm shaking some things up right here. And if you need to, you could kind of play around with the angles a little bit. And I feel fantastic right now. Eating a hot dog right now. James Dillon. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. You know what? I know we all have different taste buds. There's people in here that like to eat pineapples on their pizza. There's people in here that like to dip their French fries in milkshakes. There's people in here that like olives. Is there anybody in here? It came up yesterday. And I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing. It may be a delicacy in certain cultures. Is there anybody here? And this is not a euphemism. I'm being quite literal. Is there anyone here that actually enjoys hot dog juice? Please speak or forever hold your weenie, your hot dog. ARJR says one. He says one, where's the goal? You know what, ARJR? I'm going to be honest with you. I was very apprehensive to set a goal today. I was very apprehensive. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on the community, you know? It makes me feel kind of weird sometimes. And when was it? Was it last week? We had like a stretch of like, it was like 5, maybe 6 days in a row. I'm not 100% sure. We met the goal every single day. And then we didn't make it yesterday. And then I was like, I don't want to do goals anymore. I just felt like, okay, maybe it ran its course. You know, like I told you guys, I think I told you a week or so ago, I did a video and it did better than any of my long form VODs in a long time. And I didn't even want to upload a video after that because I was like, it's not going to happen again. This was like a flash in the pan, you know. The next video is going to tank. And it did. And so did the next one and the next one and the next one and so on and so forth and etc. So I was accurate. But what am I going to do? Stop uploading, you know? But that's how I felt about the goal. I got kind of discouraged, I think. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to give it a rest. I don't know. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Caulfield. I don't know if all of you were here yesterday to see The Return of the Jane. Return of the Jane. Return of the Jane. You know that she was Bane. Well, she put the fires out. And she showed up in the stream. That's all I have for you. I've been waiting for an hour, Mystical Ninja. You know what's funny? So my day, and you know what? I'm very blessed to be able to do what I do, okay? Very blessed. I'm almost able to pay the bills every month. Doing what I do. I'll get there someday. But one of the things that's part of the arrangement. When stuff has to get done, I'm the one that does it. Cause Marilena has a full-time job. So if there's something that has to get done during the day because a certain place is gonna close, that office is gonna close, this business ain't gonna be open, I have to go. And maybe that's going to take out work out of what I would have been able to do that day or whatever. I wanted to cut up a bunch of footage and do some stuff. I wanted to, I don't even know if I want to mention it, but there's some stuff I wanted to work on. And now here we are, and it's 5:04 p.m. my time. And so I had to take one of our vehicles in because we're gonna have to go quite a distance very soon here for some more Jesse Jr. tournaments. Very, very, very active, as you know. And we had a tire pressure sensor go out, which isn't the craziest thing in the world. Not that many years ago, tires didn't even have tire pressure sensors, you know. It's kind of like very much a first world. That's like a half world problem, you know. And but Marilena was a little bit paranoid about it because we gotta go pretty far, and you know, it was a peace of mind kind of thing. So I spent almost 4 hours. I spent almost 4 hours today sitting in a tire center lobby. And I didn't charge my phone before I left. So when I got to the tire center place, my percentage was already 19%. And I have a super old phone because I'm one of those people. I don't care about phones and tech and all that. I don't care. I don't get a new phone until this one just doesn't even turn on anymore. So I don't know how far back this one is, but it's one of those ones where they make it die fast now because they want me to get a new phone. So it started dying fast. So I was sitting there in the lobby. I mean, it might as well have been 1980. I had no technology. I was sitting there, and I like to do that often, honestly, like intentionally. And you know what? Maybe it's just me going against the grain and just being a brat mentally. I don't know. I love it when and I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't even say this, but sometimes when I'm in an environment, like I'm in a waiting room or I'm waiting or I'm sitting around and like everyone in my vicinity is like this, I'm like, you know what? I could see now how it looks and what it does to us. I'm just going to stare at the tile on the floor and I'm going to let my imagination just take care of my entertainment. Most of the time when I do get on this, it's to run away from my imagination because it never stops. So I have no shortage of things going on up here. So a lot of the time I like to just sit there and be like, you know what? I'm going to check out for a little bit. I spend too much time on that stuff. I'm just going to relax. But it's different when you don't have the option. So I was sitting there and I was trying to remember why I'm even talking about this. Mystical Ninja. It's because I would have streamed so much earlier, but I was sitting there for almost 4 hours. I couldn't even use my phone because I needed it just in case I needed to communicate with Marilena about the fees and stuff like that. Because you never know how much they're going to try to charge you. And of course, they tried to upcharge me. And I had to go back and forth to see what I even had to work with. And I said no to the upcharges. It was insane. They basically wanted me to pay... I don't know. I'm not good at math. It was either 3 times or 4 times what I ended up paying. I can't remember. I don't know how it works. But when I was sitting there, it was funny because I'm just sitting there and I was going like, I felt weird. You know, when you're in 2026 and everyone around you is staring at their devices and you're not on one, you look like a serial killer. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Everyone else was staring at their phones, and my option was to be like this. So I thought, I can't do that. So I was literally, and my neck hurts because I was sitting like this the whole time. I swear, I was sitting like this. And I had like my like it was just kind of covering my eyes, so I felt like it looked like I was asleep, and I would kind of adjust every once in a while, but I was basically like I was taking a nap, and then out of nowhere I heard there's 2 guys at the counter. They had 2 computers and they were working there the whole time. They're like partners right there, and I heard one guy go. Out of nowhere, man. Because leading up to this, they would just talk about normal work stuff, different customers, whatever. And then out of nowhere, I hear, "Chama on your mama, bro." And then I looked up, and then the other guy was like, he starts laughing, and then the guy that said that was like, "He's crazy, right, bro?" He's like, "Yeah." They start laughing, and I almost like there was a part of me that was like my people. Like I almost wanted to be like, I almost wanted to be like, I don't even know exactly what I was gonna say. It's kind of like it's like if you like something so niche. And you find yourself in like, I know that too. Like Michelle Obama's a man, right? Like I just got excited. I was like, I know that too. I want to be a part of it. But then I was like, no, what am I thinking? No, I don't. I don't want to have to talk about this. I don't want to engage. But there was like a minute or so where I was like, hey, this is pretty. It's not like we're talking about Michael Jordan. Or like Justin Bieber. We're talking about Josh Hokett. This is pretty niche. I know to us it doesn't seem niche, but being out in the world, I was like, hey, this is cool. And there was a little part of me that was like, oh, you want to see some content about Hokett and blah, blah, blah. And I was like thinking about showing on my channel, but that was like, heck no. I just get embarrassed in the real world. And then a little bit after that, then like an hour later, that same guy was like, man, that dude Ian Gary's a little dude who sits in the corner, you know, I don't want to say the word. And he's like, yeah, they start talking about Ian Gary. And then one of the dudes was talking about how he's gonna propose to his girlfriend, and the dude was like, oh man, you ain't gonna be like Ian Gary, are you? And it was very interesting to see that and experience that out in the world, because I feel like I never run into that, man. As big as MMA is getting, it's just you don't typically hear people just verbally, outwardly talking about that kind of thing. It's kind of like you spot one of yours in the wild, you know? And I was like, and I kind of thought about engaging with it, but I didn't. I don't know why. I think I just wanted to get the heck out of there, and I didn't want to give them any reasons to like dawdle or take longer. It was brutal, man. It was brutal. I was there way too long. I'm lurking in the channel, dragging down to refresh, waiting for the red circle on your channel. David, I'm going to choose to believe you. I'm going to choose to believe you. And please don't burst that bubble. That's a huge compliment, dude. That's very cool, bro. We pull up on the Grandmaster when the bat signal hits our notifications. You're amazing, Meek Slays. You're amazing, bro. Heck yeah. Michael Lane. 2, where's the goal, bro? Okay, I got 2 people asking for a goal. I don't know, man. I'm scared of goals now, bro. I'm scared of goals. What's WOI? What's WOI? Thank you so much, Mike Lane. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here today. That for real, that trip burned me out, dude. That trip burned me out. And I typed in WOI and it's typing in We Are Iowa. It's like a local Des Moines radio TV station. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, dude. There's some back end things I was trying to get in order as well, to kind of get the channel feeling stable. Oh my goodness, someone's being generous in the PayPal.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion, cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Dude, this dude is unbelievable. This dude is unbelievable. He says art sale tribute. Oh, I'll be right back. You know what I thought right now would be funny? When Marilena gets mad at me, if I call her mad, tell her, hey, what's your name, Marilena? Because you're always mad at me or what? ARJR saying that he just dropped 30 big ones in the PayPal as an art sale tribute. And for gas money. Yeah, you know that's that instantaneous. Thank you, bro. The PayPal's that instantaneous. They don't make me wait. Look, I can't believe that there's still anybody out there that doesn't know this. If they don't. But ARJR is a artiste. And that is why and how I have this beautiful piece of art right here. This is me and the Primo Flaco defeating the YouTube algorithm. It's a prophecy. It's prophetic. It's from the future. Because as you know, haven't defeated it yet. Even though I have let people know every single day that there is a new algorithm in town. And that we have effectively defeated the algorithm because I have new videos on this channel every single day now, no matter what. That's the new algorithm. I just got to get people to remember that, I guess. But anyway, if you guys don't know, click on his channel. Click on his name. Go over to his channel, subscribe. He welds art. He forms art. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Dude just had a birthday. Did you guys even tell him happy birthday? I love how much Nigel loves sumo. I love it, dude. What got you into sumo? What got you into that? Did you ever compete, or did you know someone that competed? Are you from Japan originally? I'm telling you, heck yeah. I appreciate the verification, Mystical Ninja. Heck yeah. That Destiny Addict. Yes, man. Take note, dude. Yes. We don't want to play that game of telephone. You want to document this, bro. Speaking of whatever crazy... Did y'all see the baseball player who got ruptured tentacles from getting hit by a ball? What? And he kept playing? That makes Conor McGregor look even worse. That's terrible, man. That makes Conor McGregor look so much worse. Turd Ferguson. I guess I never thought about it like that. ARJR, I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more dojo, baby. I love how ARJR is still keeping track. I don't know if I could do those moves unless I'm alone. It definitely is a commitment, Jane. It's definitely a certain type of commitment. All right, I gotta stop playing around here. Prepping for watching tonight's sumo. That is very interesting to me. How do you prep for watching a sumo tournament? What does that preparation look like? Gym needs people skills. It's weird, man, because you know what's super weird? I don't know how to explain it. And I don't know if there's someone in here that feels like they know how to explain it. James, if I'm at a place in public, if I'm at a store, a mall, a restaurant, wherever, gas station, if I see somebody that I know, I'm hiding. You could be a coworker. You could be a relative. You could be, I've done it with my children. If I go to a place, you know, I'm out in the wild and I see someone I know, I can't explain it. I'm like, oh, and I it's like, and it's not, I could think the highest thoughts about that person and think they're a great person. And it's just like this fear of engagement or small talk or with the interaction and just like not being mentally prepared for it. And it's like, you know what I've done in the past? I'll see, so I have done this where I see someone and then I'll go away and I'm like, okay. And then what if I could say this, I could bring that up and okay, now I'm ready. And then I'll go back in. Very rare. But here's what's weird. I have no problem engaging with a stranger. Today, I didn't do it because it's like my focus, like, and maybe it was a weird self-serving, like, self-centered thing. I don't know. I think part of me just wanted to be like, I talk about this. Check out my channel. Like, when you guys are into UFC. And I think it was so much that I was like, brother, and I didn't want to be that person. And I was so annoyed because I just wanted to get home and get to work. And I didn't want to make that be any longer. I feel like if it was a situation where I didn't feel like it was going to delay me anymore, I would have. But here's if it's a stranger, I have no problem. Hey, can you tell me how to get to this place? Or hey, the other day I was at I think it was actually one of Jesse Jr.'s tournaments. And I had no problem just completely cold stopping a stranger and be like, dude, where did you get that? That looks good. How can I find that? And, you know, I have no problem doing stuff like that. But it's when it's someone I know. I'm like, ooh. I don't know. I don't know why. I do not know if that's a thing. But with strangers, no issue. If I got to go ask someone like, hey, do you know about this? Or how can I find that? Or I'm all good. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's like something to do with expectation. There's no expectation with strangers. I don't know. Oh, movie night. It was. Hopefully, it works for everybody. Movie night. Everyone was saying yesterday because we had to adjust because I forgot there was a there was a birthday to celebrate yesterday, and I totally blanked on Tuesday when I said that Wednesday would work. And then the people that were here yesterday when we were talking about it, they all said Friday would work. So hopefully that works for everybody. As far as I'm confirmed, and hopefully it works for everyone, someone suggested this yesterday, and I like it. Someone suggested that ARJR should get to pick the movie for his birthday, and I love that. I do need to try to start it as early as possible because I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been having a very hard time. I've been going into like some deep sleeps lately, and I've been having a hard time waking up when I'm supposed to. And I have every intention of streaming the fights on Saturday, which is supposed to start at 6 a.m. my time. So I'm gonna have to get up early for that. So hopefully we started at a pretty reasonable time tomorrow. What do we have here? You rescued a cat, Michael Fury? If you guys want to see the cat that Michael Fury just rescued, because he's a beautiful soul. And I don't want to say, I'm not even going to say it. Because I've not said the best things about cats over the years. He's a better dude than me in this situation. I'll tell you that much. Rescued a cat. That's beautiful, man. What a beautiful creature. The cat looks okay as well. Very, very, very tender-hearted dude right there. I did do Aikido for a year as a kid, and we did a modified version of sumo as kind of sparring drill. But dude, I've always wanted to do Aikido. I've always wanted to do that, bro. I went one time, and I went to this one place, and it was like super, like this particular location was super trying to make everything like all spiritual and all about being grounded and centered, and it was all mystical, and he had like a bunch of candles, and technically I don't even know if it was a class or if it was, I don't know. I was the only one there. I did not stay long. But I've always been fascinated in a lot of aspects of it. I'd like to study it in a different environment than the one that I was in. I'd love to be able to find something like that. I'm on a sumo diet, but I don't do sumo. Yeah, that's the plan, Mystical Ninja. This time I know. A couple weeks ago, I didn't even know it was going to be an early one, and I thought I was waking up early. It was the wrong time. Back in the live JRE days we were talking about yesterday, I used to watch a lot of YouTube lives and tons of combat sports content. So one day Live Sumo got recommended. Dang! So it just organically came across the algorithm like that. You just fell in love with it. That's beautiful, man. I don't think meth junkies use spoons because meth junkies don't eat, right? I don't think they use many spoons or forks, maybe knives, but just for cutting. But I don't think they eat. I don't think they'd have a use for a spoon. Well, I called you Junebug. That might be the first time I called you Junebug. Yatika! Asking for prayers and blessings because of stress. Yeah, man, stress is pretty terrible. Stress could be suffocating. I will definitely, I know it might sound kind of weird to say out loud, but I will definitely add the I will throw in the addition of, any kinds of stress. Jessica, I meant it the other day when I said it. I told you guys there's been a few of you guys in here that specifically came in here, and I love that this is the kind of community that people actually feel comfortable and confident doing such a thing. But people came in here not too long ago asking for prayer. You guys remember that? And Angel was one of them, and I just want you to let you know that I've had you guys in my prayers every day since then. Every day. And thank you for sharing that, Jessica. And the ARJR, when you open the door, you're gonna say, "What took you so long?" Like Newman. I would try to wrestle you if I saw you in person. But I'm like half autistic. That's just what you divert to. Melancholy in public is just like, he's like, oh. Like he doesn't even have to think about it. He's just like, Sandor Hound says it's autism. You need to rehearse all conversations to avoid being awkward. Dude, I've explained that so many times over the years, dude, that like anytime that literally happened to me today. Like anytime anybody texts me, it could take me a couple hours to think about how I'm going to respond, and then how I think they're going to respond to that, and then how am I going to respond to that? I need to be prepared for that. And if they say that, then I got to have this ready, and then this is why I'm saying that, and like the framing has to be like, I just can't do things unplanned. That's why I freak out like when someone rings my doorbell. It's like, whoa. I'm not prepared for an interaction right now. Whoa. You got to set an appointment, bro. Like when I know I'm going to do, like, it's weird, dude. Sometimes it makes me feel like two-faced. Because when I know, like, dude, people that I actually interact with, like if I have to go have a meeting with somebody, or I'm going to go shoot something locally, I'm going to work on something, like I have no issue. Like I'm talkative, I'm plugged in, I'm friend, like everything's good. No one would ever suspect anything. But if I'm just thrown into that situation and I didn't know that was going to happen, or they ring on the doorbell, I'm like, I can't talk, I have diarrhea. Like it's wow. Interesting. GM, I feel you. I was at a college. I just started back in 2016. Two guys from my elementary school saw me and said, Matt, is that you? I was so shook and feeling so socially awkward. I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing right now. He said it wasn't him. Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh. Dude, that 100% feels like something that I would feel tempted to do. Just be like, no. My name is Nathaniel. No. He said it wasn't him. I felt so socially awkward. I said no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We walked away both knowing I was the person. Oh, I feel this cringe every time I think of that story. Dude, they probably thought you joined a cult or something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Or you know what you should have said, dude? You should have been like, not anymore. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I told you guys this. I think it took me a little while to feel like it was funny. I ran into somebody a few months ago. It's probably sometime in the winter. I ran into a girl that I was very good friends with at the mall. We were like pretty, you know how sometimes you just know people? We were pretty good friends since sixth grade. And this went all the way through high school. So we were friends for a long time. And it was one of those friends that was kind of still like in the loop. Like she's a pretty good friend of the homie Alejandro from Moto Studios. And they're in like super good touch. And in a lot of situations, it's almost like by proxy. Like people that he's still in touch with, it's almost like, oh, I kind of still know them, even though I don't talk to anybody, just because they're somehow like in my universe still, because of the Alejandro connection. So I ran into her and her husband, and it was so, dude, you know what it was? You know what? Maybe Conor McGregor wasn't injured. I swear, I don't know how to explain it. I saw them. So I was looking for some new dickies, right? I was looking for some pants. And I feel a hand on my shoulder. And maybe that's it. Cause I was gonna be like, I was like, hold up, this might be an old lady. Like you can't just jump right into it. You gotta have like some kind of situational awareness, you know? And I turn around and I see her, and so I was like, oh, like, and then it's like, and look, you'll understand this melancholy. I get super cerebral, right? So I can't just have a organic, genuine, natural, like, hey, I'm thinking, like, by the time I go here, okay, I already see who it is. Takes me half a second to be like, oh, that's who that is. I haven't seen this person in years. But then I'm like, okay, this person is trying to surprise me. They put their hand on my shoulder. They saw me. They snuck up on me. They approached me. And even in the approach, they could have walked up to me and said, hey, you know, when they were like 7 feet away. They didn't. They wanted to intentionally sneak up on me and surprise me. So now I'm thinking they have an expectation right now. They wanted to surprise me. I need to act surprised. They wanted it to be like a big deal. I need to be like, oh, you know, so I didn't know how to like, okay, how do I give them what they wanted in this situation? So I start thinking too empathetically, like, I don't want to be like, so, you know, so I was thinking, okay, how am I supposed to act in this situation? So then it got weird. I was like, what? And then it was like, okay, now I could tell the body language is like, okay, we're gonna hug, or like, oh, okay, but okay, your husband's right there, so like maybe not hug. You want a fist bump? Okay, but no, she's hugging. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, do I hug your husband? And I think I ended up doing like a half handshake, like half hug. And I don't even know that guy. I didn't go to school with that guy. So I hugged, I gave him a half a hug. And then it was like, hey, how you been? And I didn't want to be like, well, most of the time, you know, I stream and then I cry. You know, I just was like, oh, you know, I just, and I was thinking like, what am I going to say? What do I say? What do I say that I've been doing with my life? How can I put that into words? And because this person is a nurse. This is a real person. This person's a real adult with pay stubs and direct deposit and looks fantastic on tax returns. And I'm like, so I was like, oh, what are you doing? You know, trying to turn around and then I'm thinking, nurse, okay. And then I don't know why I start talking about COVID. And I'm like, that was crazy, right? Like, what do you think about that? Oh my gosh. And but the part I forgot to tell you. When I said maybe Conor McGregor wasn't hurt. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if it was adrenaline, nerves, I don't know. After I turned around and saw who it was and there was that greeting, I like lost my legs. And I couldn't, like, I was like jello legs. And I literally had to grab onto this where the pants were, and I was like, what is happening? And so in my head, I'm thinking, they're going to think I'm drunk. I was literally stumbling like Usman when he was taking shots to the dome from Du Plessis. I lost my legs on the second floor of JC Penney's. I was literally like, what's going on with you guys? Oh, yeah, what? I lost them. They were gone. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know if there's any nurses in here. I don't know what happened to my legs. And I was just like, they're going to think I'm drunk. And then that made it even worse because I was like, I'm not a person that I want people to think I'm drunk. That's like my thing. I don't drink. Now they're going to think, oh, what happened to him? He's a drunk. And then it's like when you haven't talked, it's like you start with the like, have you seen that person recently? Like, is there someone else we both know that we could focus on instead of this? Like, are you still talking to them? Oh, yeah, how are they doing? Okay. And it was so weird. It was so awkward. And then as soon as we did, I don't even remember how we disengaged. The whole time I was thinking, how do I get out of this? And by the way, the person, amazing person. Kindest person, funny, nice, the best. But I was just a disaster. And I didn't know what to talk about, what to say. So I think at some point, and then I felt like and then the husband was looking at me like, and it's like, here's the thing where I'm at, right? I'll be awkward, but I'm painfully, brutally aware of it. I know there's some people wherever they're at, they're not aware of it. And I know people like that in my life where I've had to tell them, like, there's people in my life that I've been really close to that struggle with certain things. And I'll tell them, bro, this would have been a problem if we didn't know each other. You can't act like that to people. So when it comes to me, I'll be brutally awkward and I'll say something, but I'll be aware. It's like I'm having an out-of-body experience, but I'm watching myself like that, you know, like that one Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. I'll be able to watch myself through the window, and I'll be like, what are you doing? But I can't stop. And I somehow, I saw his face like, what's wrong with this guy? And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, then I'm going to be the one to disengage. You know, I'm going to do you a favor. You walk, oh, hey, you know, okay, I'll see you. I gotta go find Marilena. And so I got out of there. As soon as I saw her, I said, let's go to the car. Let's go right now. And she's like, did you find, let's go to the car. But you don't have any, and so we went to the car and we got in the car and reasonably, she wanted to know what was happening. And I started telling her and I kind of started nervously laughing. And then it turned into tears. And I don't know if it's because I was laughing so hard because I knew how awkward it was or if I just had a meltdown. I don't know what it was. It was a weird night. It was a very weird night that would have been absolutely irredeemable if I wouldn't have got Wiener Schnitzel on the way home. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I hate seeing people I know out in public too, especially the gym. Okay, so what is it about people that we know? Prepping mostly looks like just being in the dojo. I love it. But I mean, I'll cook some dinner, have a bunch of snacks. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. That sounds beautiful, man. I don't know what Marilena's cooking right now, but it smells good. So I respect that, man. Just sitting down with some good food is a blessing, dude. The real prep was taking a nap earlier. Heck yeah. I have denied being me so many times just to avoid talking to people. The Naughty Youper. The Naughty Youper. I'm not even sure who gave you that one, bro. Some generous individual in this chat. It happens all the time in this community. People just drop memberships to bless others. Somebody must have dropped a handful of memberships and you got one, dude. Congratulations. And I hope that you carve out the time to scope the membership. There's a bunch of goodies in there for you that have been uploaded over the years, man, that the general public does not have access to. ARJ! Jessica, I pray that the Holy Spirit touches you and fills you with the peace that surpasses all understanding. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Amen and amen.
Don't forget Jesus, people.
Amazing.
Am I right, Miami?
Thank you, ARJR. Thank you for the beautiful blessing. Thank you, Jessica, for feeling so comfortable to come in here and share your life with us. Stress is stressful. Am I right? I mean, for me, there's just no better way to describe it than just suffocating. And I just, you will definitely be in my prayers. And I hope you know that. I don't say that as some frivolous, like, you know, that's what you're supposed to say. I mean it. And I've meant it every day. Movie night, more like sumo night. Dang, Trailer Park Princess. That sounds like a song that would have came out by like a hair band in the 80s. I love my trailer park princess. You know I need my trailer park princess. I bet you that exists. I'm going to get claimed right now. I got to have my trailer park princess. It'll be amazing to find an Aikido club full of judo black belts. Ooh. Ooh. Them judo black belts don't know about that small joint manipulation though, huh? You heard that, David? I heard your voice message to me. I can't believe you're praying for me again and again and again, and I can't do anything about it. I left David Flores a voice message the other day, a comment. Some of you have received them. I don't know if some of you have seen them if you haven't received one. YouTube finally allowed me to leave voice comment replies. I could reply with my voice now. And I left David Flores a comment. I was telling him, I want to pray for you all over and over and again. I want to pray for you all over. Dun, 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 the night closes in. GM has autism and no one noticed till now. I have assumed GM has a smidgen of the tism. Hey, you know what? I have always, and I mean this, it's tough, man, because I've told you guys before, I definitely have a soft spot for like I went to church with a couple dudes when I was younger that struggled with that, like on the pretty far deep end, and it was a struggle for them and their parents and a couple kids I went to school with. So I definitely have a soft spot for like knowing how rough that could be in certain situations. But also on the other hand, there are other levels or whatever you want to say of that. Different rankings. There is a ranking system. And, you know, a lot of the time, you know, I won't shy away from it. If that's the case, you know, it tends to feel like a superpower in most instances. And you know what? When it comes to like dealing with people, I don't feel like I'm missing anything by hiding from people, you know? So I'm okay with that. A little taste. Loud noises! That is a sign of high IQ. I've seen that before too, bro. And I was like, am I just looking into like an echo chamber or something? Am I finding like a bias? But I've seen that is very consistent with a lot of that as well. So I'm like, I remember I showed that to Marilena one time. I was like, what now? Did you plan to have children? Did I plan to? Yes, I totally trapped Marilena. Yeah. Yes, it was all part of the plan, yes. Ew, do not come to my place unannounced, especially not knowing me. I will literally stand there and make eye contact while closing the door on you. Legendary gnome. Okay. I'm a pretty mellow person. It really does take a lot to get me riled up. A lot. Probably more than it should. And I used to, like, there was almost nothing I detested more than, like, door-to-door solicitors. I've kind of touched on that before in here. And I actually typed up and printed out my own sign that said, I don't remember verbatim, but this is basically it. It said, I don't want to buy anything. I don't want anything cleaned. Because I have to take that one. That was my fault. I ended up basically letting a Kirby salesman into my house, and he was vacuuming a bunch of stuff. And I know it's kind of a weird one, but they do that. They'll kind of come in and try to show you Scotch Guard and this and that and vacuum. So I put, I don't want to buy anything. I don't want anything cleaned. And I already know the end is near. And I hung that on the door. And I wanted to cover all the bases. Just stop. And it worked for a long time. And anyway, I'm just trying to lay the foundation here. One day, somebody rang the doorbell, and I don't know why. Normally, I would ignore it. Because it's like when I used to sell solar over the phone, and I'd call people, and they'd answer, be like, why do you keep calling? And I'd be like, who answers their phone in this day and age? I don't even like people that know me calling me. I definitely don't answer the phone. Like, who sees a number they don't know and goes, huh, I wonder who it could be. Hello? Who does that anymore? And then, on top of that, who has the nerve to get upset when it's not someone saying, you've won $1 million? I don't understand the mentality of the person that just goes, oh, my phone's making noise. Hi, I don't have nothing to do. I don't have nothing going on. What's going on? Who is this? Don't get mad at me. You shouldn't answer your phone. Anyway, I don't know why I didn't just ignore it, but I answered the door. I think maybe someone had come earlier in the day. I don't know. And I was just like, what the heck is happening? So I went to the door and I opened it. And this is so unlike me. It really is. I opened the door and it was some lady I'd never seen in my life. And this is what I did. I opened the door and she sees me, right? This was me. And then she's like, oh, hi. And I forgot what she said. And I was like, uh-huh. And I was just like, I'm annoyed with you. I mean, obviously, I wasn't trying to be like aggressive. That would have been crazy with some lady. But it was like, I'm so not wanting you to be here right now. And I'm not engaged. And I'm already bored of this interaction. Why are you here? Turns out, that lady was a friend of Marilena. And she was there to pick up something that Marilena was going to give her. And I made a very bad impression as Marilena's husband. The one time I answered the door. Every other time ever, I ignore it. I stay quiet. I don't move. I wait till they leave. This time, I answer the door. Of course. It was just more proof, like, just don't interact. Just don't do it. I'm very glad you're laughing at that because it haunts me to laugh at it. It's important. Dude, melancholy. I hope you'll be able to laugh at. Dude, that is legitimately funny. And there's something, and in my opinion, as far as I'm confirmed, there's something very brave about that. The fact that you could look him in the eye and be like, that ain't me. What's wrong with you? You got to work on your memory. Oh, man. I felt so bad. They were both such good guys, and we shared some great memories together in elementary school. Okay, I'm sorry for laughing, melancholy. But I did not expect you to say elementary school. That's so far back. But you know why? That's like 100% something that I would say. And I think that's why I feel okay laughing about it. Because, like, I feel like by the time I got to high school, I was just so checked out with trying to, like, with the whole thing. Like, some of my purest, most nice memories of like friends are from middle school and elementary school. So I could relate to that. And maybe that's just one part of it for you. Maybe you know a ton of dudes and people that you had great memories with in high school. I don't really. I didn't want to be there when I was in high school. It was not pleasant. Yeah, like that's a good idea, Legendary Gnome. Like Melancholy, have you seen that one episode of what was it? I know they did it in Seinfeld because George Costanza's character was basically supposed to be Larry David, where he quit and he stormed out, and then the next day he came back in like nothing happened. And then I think in Curb Your Enthusiasm, he just went ahead and did it again because it was his own life story. ARJR number 6. The word says we should be anxious for nothing and cast all your cares on the Lord. That's my secret to being stressed. You're right, ARJR. And I'm gonna just say this and move on. And it's for no other reason than I don't if I'm going to talk about things which I think are the most important things to talk about, I want to be well equipped. And I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like I'm on my A game today. And I don't want to just throw superficial things out there. But I will say this, and I know, and I kind of like don't even know if I want to say this because I know it could be twisted or criticized. But I've noticed that when I immerse myself in the scriptures, it all goes away. It all goes away. And I don't know if this is just me being real heady about it, and it's something even beneath that. But when I immerse myself in the scriptures, I come to a full-blown realization that there is nothing about this temporal existence, about this temporal earth, that is worth the anxiety or the stress. I was sitting there waiting for Jesse Jr. to get through one of his practices the other day, and I read the book of Ecclesiastes, and I was like, yeah. You guys already know that's like, if not my absolute favorite, one of my favorite books. And it's just like, yeah, a dude that had everything. I've had everything, I've tasted everything, I've tried everything, I've been everywhere. Everything is useless. Everything under the sun, vanity of vanities. The waves rush in, the waves rush out. The grass grows, it dies. Everything I obtain here and I try to store and hoard, I'll pass away and someone else will come and scoop it up for themselves. Nothing matters. And when I just immerse myself in the scriptures, it's like, I was worried about that. And I don't mean to minimize anything because, trust me. I mean, if you've been listening to any of my videos for any substantial amount of time, you know that I know what it's like to go through it. I have not shied away from sharing it. So I don't mean to sound like I'm minimizing anything, but I could tell you from someone that is just marinated in it. It just makes it all go away from me. And when I'm there and doing that, it's like, why do I ever not just stay in this rhythm? Why do I let the distractions and temptations of life pull me away? I want to say thank you to shoot, man, someone just threw 25 big ones in the PayPal, and I do not recognize this in the chat. I think this is a person's real name,
hit the
and I don't know
three-wheel
how to
motion,
align it
'cause I'm
with their
sipping
name
on
in
this
the
green
chat.
tea potion.
The individual that just threw 25 big ones for that instantaneous cash out. Are you still here? The one that just threw that down, I want to give you a shout out and say thank you if you're still here. Thank you very much, bro. Is that you? Are you still in this chat? Did you just donate from watching another random video and you're not even here right now? I don't know. I don't know if you're here, bro. And if you want to stay anonymous, I get it. Sometimes people do, but I just want you to know I see it. And I'm very thankful, bro. Shoot, I'm super far behind. Oh my gosh. I was trying to find out where I left off right now. ARJR, he's still keeping track. 7. I meant dealing with stress. Wait, what did he? That's my secret to being stressed. Oh, I could see that. I knew what you meant, but I could see that. Thank you, bro. I stream and I cry, Grandmaster 2026. I'm so far behind. Dude, yeah, it was like and then you don't want the Neverlands to touch, you know? So I'm over here like it's crazy, dude. It was crazy. What's up, James Lopez? I feel bad about it. I know I've been talking about it a lot, man. I've been talking about it a lot. I've been talking about the Conor McGregor, but it's like, dude, I just Googled like what's going on and looking up news in the UFC today, and it's like, what else am I gonna talk about? How some streamer walked up to Paddy Pimblett when he was walking around with his family, and then Paddy Pimblett gave him a dirty look. Like, it's hard to make content out of these things, you know? I know all the clip channels are like slowing it down and zooming in and putting music and stuff. It's like, but what can I do with that, man? Am I gonna talk about how Bobby Green was trying to box with Adrian Broner, and they were like, and then he got offended. He's like, man, stop it. Your face is still in stitches. I don't get down like that. It was kind of funny. Adrian Broner was telling Bobby Green, stop it. I don't play around like that. You got to heal up. He's like, when we go and we hear the bell, I ain't going to play with you. He's like, if my own mom was in there in the bell ring, I'm going to put her down. He literally said that. Bobby Green just starts laughing. But yeah, man, I appreciate you listening, James. Sometimes I feel bad about just talking about the same thing, but there keeps being new developments or there's new thoughts on it, you know? So I'm just going to hopefully, I think I've probably said about all there is to say on that, man. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes people ask me to go to my high school or college reunions. I just can't handle that stuff. Nah. I think people like us gravitate toward each other. You know, like there's the kind of people that'll chill out and spend time in the chat section, and then people that actually are like so, I don't know, so needy. They actually need to go out and buy clothes and dress and put makeup on and do their hair to have to go see each other in person. It's like, hey man, we could do this. We could do this not even wearing any pants right now. You know, we don't have to put on airs to chill out. GM got weak in the knees. Square up with that horse stance. Ever since I was Lil Jimmy Lopez. Okay, I think I could genuinely say that I'm either or undiagnosed with something, because if I see someone out in public and I'm not trying to do all that, I will just be like, well, this is awful. I'll catch you later, walk away. I think something I've always hated about myself, I noticed it. Like I've never ever been unaware. I've known all these things about me, and I'm just stuck living in it. Ever since I was a little kid, I always realized, like, I caught on that I was like a people pleaser, and I didn't want to like hurt people's feelings. So I'd always be like empathetic and trying to like think about how they felt and not wanting to like make them sad and offend them and stuff. And it's torture, man. It's exhausting caring about other people's feelings. Me? No, I've never done any kind of drugs or anything, bro. Some hot dog water. Hey, if it is, then it must be. It smells good. Then it's just like when people, I'll see videos pop up online. Sometimes of people showing how they make certain kinds of food and they're trying to get you to not eat it and be like, look how unhealthy it is. Look at the ingredients. And I'm like, hey, at least I know how to make it at home now. Now I'm hungry. I don't even say bye when I hang up the phone. I'm a pro at moving on to the next thing. Oh, no. You just do like in the movies, huh? They don't even say bye. They just hang up all the time, or like on TV. Yeah, Nigel, it was a lot, man. I was about to turn around with the elbow sopa, dude. Yeah, I pretty much don't go out A-list unless I absolutely have to. I always feel like there's so much that I gotta do, and that I'm already not even accomplishing. Like I got so much to do before I could even think of going out and doing anything, and I never even get that done. It's like, how am I gonna find the time to go out and like do something for fun? I haven't even finished what I gotta do. Awareness of awkwardness is a special kind of anxiety, a daily struggle for me. I feel your pain, dude. Yeah, it must be some kind of bliss to not be aware of it, right? Dang. Hey, Shades Cow, hopefully you can make it for sure. This week we're doing it tomorrow on Friday. Should be about, hopefully it's somewhere about as close to 5 p.m. PST as possible. I shouldn't do it any later than that. Shoot, man. For real, Cheesy Lyman. Usman was an idiot, bro. He did not do what got him to the dance, those toe stomps. He dropped the ball, dude. Do you have to be a Patreon member for movie night? Listen. Yes. But it's not for lack of try. Like, if I tried to put the movies on YouTube, they would absolutely take me down, bro. Like, it's not even... If it's live, the skimmer or whatever, it's... So here's what I was considering doing recently, and there wasn't an option for it. I was considering downloading the movies after we do them on Patreon and uploading them to the YouTube members tab. So if you guys want to watch them after the fact, I know it's different being there in real time, being there for the hangout, it's cool. But I thought if anyone wants to watch them after the fact, I'll just download them and put them on YouTube. I'll see how it goes. I'll try one and see if YouTube flags it. For sure, if it was streaming, that's a wrap. But I thought, what if I do it after the fact? And there's no way to download it on Patreon. So what I'm going to have to do if I want to test that, I'm going to have to screen record an entire movie night and then upload that, which is doable. It's going to take up quite a bit of space and take a long time to upload, but it's doable. So I just want you to know, it's not like I'm trying to be a punk and double dip and try to get people on here and on Patreon. It's just... For quite a while, people were bringing up movie nights, and that seemed to be the only avenue to accomplish that. YouTube would just nix it right away. ARJR says number 8, 547. Oh, it's 611. It's 611. Oh, I think I was worse before, dude. GM, you never give me voice memos. You never give me voice memos. You only give me... I always leave funny messages on your video. Jay Smith, I'm going to go looking for them, okay? That is my fault. I'm dropping the ball like Kamaru Usman. I'm going to go look for your comments, and I'm going to leave you voice messages. Is there a song called "The Queen of My Double Wide Trailer"? That sounds like a song that someone would make like an AI app. People are doing some wild stuff with that now, man. The kitten is on the path to the Mexican martial arts. Go check the community tab again. She was watching videos on the laptop while I was working. Ooh! Let's see. What? Oh, dude. Dude, you got the sticker going? Heck yeah, bro. Look at, she's playing, feeling comfortable, feeling right at home. That's beautiful, dude. I appreciate you putting the sticker on there, dude, representing like that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. For those of you that don't know, Mike Alfieri's posting photos of a new cat that he rescued on the community tab. Your body will naturally freak out a little bit if you have anxiety and you're not used to social interaction. If you did it more often, it would be less of a bit. So that's why I got weak in the knees. So I made her the queen of my double wide trailer with polyester curtains, redwood deck. I could work with that. I feel like that could be on the Black Betty album. LGO! Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. The wife thought that you singing happy birthday was really funny and cool that you took the time out to do that for me. I was like, listen. Dude. That, I mean, was absolutely along the lines of the absolute least that I could do. ARJR, the things that... I've said this before, and I will probably never stop saying it. Yes, there are other... Look, if you guys hang around these parts, you know the usual suspects. And I could break down different conversations and go on about certain individuals. Yes, I could also do that. But this is also true. This is also true. If it wasn't for ARJR, I wouldn't be... And for good or bad, maybe some people are hate watching right now. I don't know. I would not be here doing this right now. That is 100%. I don't know if you already know that, ARJR. I don't know if what that means. But I could say that very, very factually. And again, yes, there are other people and things and influences at play. And however you want to look at it, people being used, however, whatever lens you want to look at that through. I would not be doing this right now if it wasn't for ARJR. We talk about those conversations a lot. We were talking about the dudes in the land of Sodom a while back. Those two angels that the dudes wanted to make their girlfriends. And the dudes didn't even know they were angels. They had no idea. They were walking among them. I mean, it's riddled throughout the scriptures of times when there's angels walking among people and they had no clue. And I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a time or two where I was like, is that dude an angel? Is he real? How could this be a real dude? So my absolute pleasure, bro. My absolute pleasure. ARJR has just blessed Barry Lee Pace.
I got all my homies with me.
Barry Lee Pace is now officially a gringo, green card, intact, full-blown access to the membership because of ARJR. What did I just tell you? That is a funny fact. People getting rejected from police for having a high IQ. What? GM, I've been saying you're undiagnosed. You could have half of my diagnosis. You have the all, I'll keep the tism. That sounds like another song. You have the all, I'll keep the tism. Dude, sounds like a deal, bro. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Cheese Lyman, I actually had a scene like that written in one of my earlier versions of a movie script. Imagine a bit where you are going door to door with the pamphlet to Professor's Savior of Mexican Martial. Cheese Lyman, I had a draft early on where me and Flaco were riding around on bicycles and like black dickies and like white collar shirts, like is it the Jehovah's Witnesses that drive around like that? We're going to ride around on bikes like with our helmets and stuff, and then we're going to go to the door. But then we're telling them about have you heard the good news of the Mexican martial arts? And then we try to get in the home, and we basically do a demo. So we do a demonstration, and I'm showing them a move. And like, you know, remember in the old days, Flaco, he's like attacking me and I'm doing him. But in the process, we get like upset with each other. And like, I think I hit him hard or something. And like he stumbles and he breaks something. And then the homeowner gets mad. So then he hits me. And then we all start fighting. It's like a triangle match. And it just, I don't know. So that was the idea that I was working with as well. I have it written somewhere still. I have so many pieces written. It is for sure, bro. For sure. I know. It's like you just got to jump in the pool, right? Just in the cold water. I know, man. Oh, dang. Melancholy. Melancholy is not funny anymore, dude. Now I feel bad. These are dudes that you bonded with over Lord of the Rings and Yu-Gi-Oh? These were dudes that were like you? Like, why did you say no? If they would have been like, yeah, that's back when I was a jock and I was acting different and now I'm like this and I can't even relate to that. I don't know why you said no then. Go find them. Go find them on Facebook. That had to be hard, Mystical, to do a move like that in high school. Shoot, man, that's such a like important window of time, man. That's actually kind of motivating, Daniel Charles Wilson. My life could be divided into two categories. My life before being able to go out due to this kind of social anxiety, and after, when I just force myself to in order to live at all. Just go for it. Heck yeah. Legendary. I know. I'll be like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. And then I'll come back like 3 hours later. It's not on purpose. Grandmaster Jesse, please, bro, just do your thing. That's what we're here for. I'm glad you don't give too much attention to the baloney. I try not to, dude. I try not to. I was listening to something the other day. I don't even know who it was. It was like a random short on YouTube. And some guy was doing like a seminar or something. I don't even know what it was. It's probably some like weird brainwashing thing. I don't even know. But I liked the message. Some girl was like, she said something like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if people are going to like it. And the guy was like, who cares? The people that are gonna like it are the ones that were meant to like it. The people that don't like it were never gonna like anything you did anyway. You don't have the time to worry about those people. You gotta do the stuff for the ones that, and I was like, oh dang, all right, let's go make a video. Like I was getting amped up, man. I appreciate it, James. I do apologize. I do not like missing. I do not like feeling like I'm missing so much chat. It's a little more active than I would have anticipated right now. Sometimes when I try to give a thoughtful response, I go on for a little bit and I get behind. Days 47. What's up, GM? This is Chef X Hyrule. Chef X Hyrule, the legend, man. I listen to your vids during my shifts at my new job to help drown out the sounds of two saws destroying my eardrums for 8 hours. I always appreciate your streams. Dude, I used to work in a, I don't know what else you'd call it besides a glass factory. It was like a factory that literally just made a bunch of glass, like for, like, imagine like all the buildings and offices and whatever that just need glass for windows and doors or whatever. Just a bunch of, dude, you had to wear plugs on plugs and muffs. It was just loud, painfully loud in there. So I get it. We had to wear all these weird layers. It was one of those jobs that actually had to sign up that marked the number of days without an accident. It was crazy, man. That makes me feel good, dude. I forced myself to do it. I don't know if those are some of the ones that you listen to, but I forced myself recently to just put all my streams, just keep them all live. If people miss it, they can't be here real time. ATF to the fullest. You have something for the drive. I say it all the time. Anytime I got to do something boring, anytime I got to make a commute, anytime I got to go do something laborious or whatever, I go to my phone. All right, what can I listen to for an hour and a half, you know? So, dude, it is such a blessing to me that there's any humans out there that would actually even think of wanting to listen to me rant for any period of time. So thank you so much, Days, Chef X Hyrule, the artist formerly known as Chef X Hyrule. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you tuning in for reals, dude. That's beautiful, Mystical Ninja. That's beautiful, man. Sometimes we get so caught up in the doo-doo plessy that we forget it's that simple, bro. My last relapse! My last relapse. Here I am, sensei. Been studying the ways of the Mexican. Got a Cali burrito with extra sour cream today. Dude, it always freaks me out when I'm like around someone or like I go through a drive-thru with someone or whatever, and they're like, hold the sour cream or no sour cream. I'm like, what the heck? Can I have theirs? Can I get their sour cream? Like, but don't charge me extra for it because they were going to get it anyway. Could you just put the dollop on mine? I don't get it, man. I don't get why people like to move with no flavor. I don't know, dude. Sometimes, like, you guys already know I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell, but I could get down with the Nachos Bel Grande every once in a while. I just like the crunch of the chips. And I'll tell them, man, give me like a few scoops, dude. Almost make it like a sopa. I just want to be able to swim in that sour cream, you know? Heck yeah, you're doing it right. You're doing it right, Last Relapse. That's the way the Mexican martial arts right there. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, no. Black Betty had a child. Ramble-land. You guys keep it going. Thing gone wild. You can't prove a thing. Oh, dang.
We are family.
Hey, it's been a little while. It has been a little while since we've seen a self-inflicted in the chat. My Last Relapse just came in with a $9.99 self-inflicted into the membership. My Last Relapse, so many good, bro. It spans years. There's so many things on there for you to consume, bro. So much content. You guys know what? You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I don't even know if anybody noticed. And I felt kind of bad about it. I made a, I think buttload is the most appropriate way to put it, amount of membership videos private. Because the AI told me to. When I was doing all that research that I was telling you guys months ago, I was going deep on the research. I was trying to figure out what the heck I could do to try to revive the channel. And AI kept telling me, you have too many long live streams public. It's going to kill your watch time. Nobody wants to sit there and watch hours-long live streams. They get no comments. And you have too many members videos. It's consuming and swallowing up your public VODs, which is what's going to build the audience and the algorithm. So I took all the streams down and I took a bunch of membership videos down to appease the algorithm. And now, as I've reminded you over and over, there's a new algorithm in town. It's called Everyday. All you got to do is show up every day. Every day there's something. There's a stream, there's a short, there's a video. Most days, I'm doing all three. Start off with the stream as early as possible. Not been doing so good lately, but start off with the stream, then release a VOD, and then a couple hours later in the evening, release a short. That's kind of the thing I've been doing. And now I'm being so active with that, I could afford to bring those back. So I think, in case anyone even noticed, I don't know, but there was a bunch of membership videos that disappeared. I'm going to make them public again, or members. And then the streams you already know have been back. So my last relapse, that's my very long-winded way of telling you there's a lot of stuff on there that the general public does not have access to that are now for your eyes only. And the other members. Thank you so much, bro. What the heck, James? Be careful, bro. Be careful, dude. James Bishop's relapsing on Baywatch. James Bishop's like, I'll be ready ever you need me. My lady just asked me if I miss her. Oh, yeah, dude. Missing people isn't a concept I understand. If you know, you know. So I told her I'm greatly anticipating your arrival to our home this evening. Dude, you know how many times I've sent a message like that to Marilena and she's like, I don't like when you talk to me like you're a robot. I'm like, that's how I express myself authentically. And I tell her if I do it any other way, it's fake. I tell her, just know, if I do it any other way, that's me playing a part, doing what I think I'm supposed to do. This is authentic. Just tell me if you don't want authenticity. Just let me know. And I'll be asked the same thing. And bro, I know it's like when someone's not in front of me, it's like they're dead to me. Like, I don't understand that either. Like, I won't be doing stuff and be like, oh, I miss that person right now. It's like this, when I'm doing something, it's like that's all that exists in the world. Like, when I'm editing, this is my whole, like, world right there. Like, that's, and then when I move, and then when I'm working out, this is the only thing that's important right now. And then when I'm playing Resident Evil 9, I gotta find this ammo. Like, that's the only thing and so that's just how my brain works. Whatever's right in front of me, and if you ask me to think about it objectively, like, would you like to be spending time with that person right now? Sure. But it wouldn't even occur to me if you didn't stop me and force me to answer that question, because I'm just trying to get this, like, it's like the ultimate compartmentalization, right? You know what? I don't understand slow mode. What is slow mode? Does that mean that it keeps you guys from being able to chat? Because I definitely don't want to do that. I've always just, maybe I'm misunderstanding it. I always understood slow mode as it makes you guys wait till you could chat anything. And I just feel like that's rude. James. He's so successful. He has a lawn maintenance crew. So look, listen, so our lease is gonna be up in like a month. And it's not like we're in a palace right now, you know. The place that we're in right now is a vastly substantial downgrade from where I used to live, from my old house that I got when I had a real job. I don't think you guys. I don't like to share stuff like that, and you never know, you know. But that house was I mean, as far as I'm confirmed, it was a nice house that I got at a time when things were very stable and I was not doing YouTube full time. And then we are here now, and then now we're going to downgrade again. And try to be even more frugal. And maybe that'll be in a month or so. And I found out that place also has landscapers, James. I can't escape it. Even another downgrade, I still can't escape it. Ooh, I've never had that, David, but it sounds good. And you know what I love? That you're still like drooling over it. Because I've seen the sentiment a lot about adults when they talk about the things that they just had a lot. Like these weird creations they had as kids, and then they become adults and they hate on it. I love that you still got love for it, man. Do you put sour cream on your chili? Like, I always get confused when I hear chili. I guess I think from when I was little and like the Spanglish, it confused me. Because when I would think of chili, I would think of like chiles. But you mean like chili beans and stuff, right? I've never put sour cream on that. Oh, yeah, price check. Yeah. That's what you were talking about. Oh, okay. Price check. Heck yeah, dude. Grandmaster, I've literally been here for years. But I got my life together finally so I could join the dojo.
Amazing.
Dude, that's a beautiful thing to hear, man. And it's trippy sometimes, man. Like some dude was in here yesterday, and he was talking about how he remembers when he was listening one time because he was trying to find a fight companion for Gaethje versus Ferguson, and he was riding his bicycle home, and he's just this bachelor, and now he's like, I got my car, I got my wife, I got my kid. And it's like, dude, it's just a beautiful thing to see people come up in life, man. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you and your journey and giving me the time of day, bro, spending some time here in this community. Thank you, man. And it's beautiful to see you be in a good place, man. It's open every day, David. It's open every day. The new algorithm is here. Those old streams are medicinal to put on in the background. Heck yeah, dude. That's beauty to my ears. How's it go? Music? Wait, you eat salad with no salad dressing? What the? Oh shoot. That's like what someone would eat for a last meal just to freak out the warden. Oh wow. Yeah, for real. I mean, the whole time I was thinking that, I was like, well, I don't even eat salad, but just the thought of it, you know? A plain burger is fine. A plain salad is for athletes cutting weight or sociopaths. Wait, who's that? Well, you know what? I think you just pushed me over the edge, David. No, I don't want to blame you. I think I'm gonna dip out right now too, bro, because I have a couple of things that I need to do tonight, and I'm kind of just preparing the reset for tomorrow already, man. I don't want to keep you guys too long today. Florida, I don't know, dude. It's too humid. It's too humid. I don't want to be so sweaty all the time, bro. I don't want to wake up sweating, dude. Slow mode is like it makes you wait a certain amount of seconds between chats. That's hard for me, bro. I feel like it'd be frustrating for the viewers. It's probably frustrating that I'm always behind too, though. I don't know. I don't know if it also takes away the ability for you to be able to chat back to back. See, I don't like that either. You like how lettuce tastes all on its own? Dang. Bro, I spam my burgers with onions. It's like, can I have a burger with my onions? Shoot, man. The chat skipped on me. Hold up. Okay, I'm just gonna take the loss. Here I am. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, David. I already knew that I wasn't gonna be doing super long time today. These last couple of days have been so dumb, bro. With I've been having to do a lot of things the last couple of days that have been kind of messing up my my routine and till 7. I think that might be possible. Oh, good. I love onions, man. To be honest, I never did any research into how good they are for me. I just love them. Chile or Chile? Old Chicanos had to learn the hard way. It was rough being a young half-breed in the South. Dude, yeah, man. I grew up in a place where it was just like, it was like a little miniature East LA where it's just like like Chicanos to the fullest, man. It wasn't like first generation Mexican type of, it was like puros Chicanos, man. Jesse, thanks for sharing some insight into your life. I sincerely hope that your decision to keep at YouTube pays off because your humor and MMA knowledge are absolutely top notch. God bless you, bro.
Amazing.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a little familia here of people that are, you know, it's a really amazing thing to be able to see the typical homies from stream to stream, and it becomes like a very familial type of thing where I just feel comfortable talking to the people that I see in here day in and day out. And I appreciate you being accepting of that, dude, and not being like, shut up and talk about Ian Gary, you know? As the title says, only a little MMA talk. Only a little MMA talk. on these particular streams. So thank you, man. And I hope so, dude. I hope so. Every day I'm trying to think of trying to put pen to paper and think of creative ways to keep this thing going. Like yeah, just playing around with different formats. I have to be completely honest with you. Streaming and clipping VODs from streams does not feel like, the greatest creative endeavor. And I really want to continue to play around with formats and do stuff where I'm like writing jokes and doing nicely crafted stuff again. So I'm trying my best. Mason. I me too, bro. I hope I get there. Thanks, man. God bless you. Every major religion speaks negatively of onions. Oh, wait. Who's that? Oh, dang. I want to show some love to CJ2K-X1Z. Yo, no way you're back. It's been years, bro. Good to see you back. Hey, dude, long story short, CJ. First of all, it's really nice to see you be enthusiastic about it. It feels really nice to see you care about it, dude. Long story short, life got difficult and came closing in, and I had to go out and get a real job like you guys, and did that for a couple years, and slowly tried to find my way back in here. And this community was amazing and welcoming, and did whatever they could to get me back to this place. And CJ, I'm active every single day now, whether it's a VOD, streaming, both shorts. I'm uploading on this channel every day now, like it or not. Every single day I'm here. So hopefully I see you back around these parts, bro. Again, bro, I can't even, and I want to say thank you to somebody shouted it out down here. David Flores. Thank you, David. Shouted you out, letting me know. It's amazing to see someone actually care that much. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, man. Please don't. ARJR! Am I wrong for telling the wife that we can't keep giving to someone that always needs money? Am I wrong for telling the wife that we can't keep giving to someone that always needs money but has pets, toys, and multiple subscriptions? No, not you, GM. You provide a service. This person only takes. Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. But has pets, toys. I'm assuming by toys. I wonder if you mean like four-wheelers, like dirt bikes. Is it like the literal multiple subscriptions, so they're still like living the life of leisure and excess with all the accoutrement. Yeah, Marilena shut that down, man. She went down the ranks a while back and she started shutting down Hulu. She's like, you still need Fight Pass? I'm like, dude. So I gotta go back and watch fights that I'm talking about. I mean, it feels a little tough to be in a position to talk about maybe someone else's loss of a blessing, but are you wrong? You know what's tough, man? You know what's tough? And I don't know if I don't want to disclose too much, ARJR. Sensitive. You know, I don't want to I'm not even going to say it. I was thinking about touching on the relationship to this person, but that doesn't need to be necessary. Shoot, man, that's tough. It's tough, man, because I go back and forth on stuff like this where it's like, if I'm in a situation like that, do I continue? You know what? I apologize. Give me one moment. I apologize. I was talking to Jesse Jr. ARJR, something that I struggle with is if I'm in a situation like that, it's like, do I show like a unlimited level of grace where it's like, no matter how many times you approach me, I'm going to keep showing grace and mercy, and I'm always going to be that nonstop well of blessings and and you keep being that. Maybe this isn't quite the best example of a prodigal, because in that illustration, the prodigal has an element of repentance. But, you know, like, am I going to try to be that father that you could just always do that no matter? Or do I show, hey, just as the same with God, and, you know, maybe not losing your salvation as far as you're still, like, let's say it was a child, or, you know, someone in a, you know, you're still that, to me, you're still family, you're still this, we still have that relationship, you still hold that place with me, but you've kind of fallen out of favor. You're not in a place of blessing right now. Nothing is going to take or nullify this dynamic, this relationship, but you're not really in a place of blessing right now. You cannot actually believe that you could continue to live in the routine that you're living in and think that I'm going to keep doing this. And that is really tough for me. I don't know if it would depend on who it is. Because at a certain point, you think you're helping someone, but you're actually going, you know, even past the point of enabling them, and you're just turning them into a monster, turning them into a sloth, and making it worse. So it's tough. I think I have to say no, you're not wrong. Specifically because of, you know, whatever you're referring to when you say toys and then multiple subscriptions, that is showing a clear, that's like a moocher kind of, that doesn't show someone that's sincerely actually in a place of need. They're in a place of want. Oh, I don't need it. You know, I don't need it because I still got all this stuff, and I'm not willing to get rid of my subscriptions. Yeah, so I don't need it, but I want it. I want the help though, because I'm gonna keep what I have. Not willing to sacrifice that, but I'm gonna want this from you as well. A person truly in need is gonna do everything that they need to across the board to cut things out that they don't need, and someone who's not willing to do that is not really a worthy recipient. Heck yeah, CJ. Heck yeah. You can ring the bell. Ring the bell. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Kurt Rhombus. Hope all is well. G, been a while since I've been on YouTube. All the best to you, sir. Heck yeah, Kurt Rhombus. Kurt Rhombus, in case it means anything, I'm active every single day now. If you show up any day, I'm going to be here, dude. Good to see you, dude. Still rocking that membership. Beautiful green card, dude. I love it. Have I apologized to Drickus? I don't think there's any. Look, I'm not like Sean Strickland. If I have a pick and things go sideways, I don't go boop, boop. Now, I will say Drickus came in with the most picture-perfect game plan he possibly could have. I have to assume that he watched my video. And he addressed all the strengths that Usman had and attacked the weaknesses. He had the picture-perfect game plan, and if he had better cardio or more punching power, he could have finished Usman. But he doesn't, and he didn't. But I still stand by everything I said on paper. Usman should have beat him, and Usman beats him in the rematch. If Usman does one thing, just one, because a lot of people might think it was a series of events that made Usman lose that fight. He messed up here. He wasn't good enough there. He was weak there. He didn't know what to do there. It was no. It was one thing. The one thing that lost Usman that fight is he didn't listen to his coaches. That was it. Very simple. That was the only reason he lost. He didn't listen to his coaches. So I don't think there's anything to apologize for. Drickus, needs to figure out his cardio and his punching power. Being a fire starter is more bold. Sorry for apologizing so much. What the heck? I'm still not positive GM didn't start the California wildfires to get rid of some YouTube competition. It didn't work. It didn't work. None of my competitions in California. Dang. Hey, Jane, I know somebody personally that recently came back from Canada. And they brought me something that I would refer to as disgusting. It's called ketchup chips. It might be funny for you to see these, Jane. I thought it might be funny, like whoa, what the heck, like Unreal seeing it. Do these look familiar, Jane? Is this tripping you out right now? Do you sell these on the truck? They're literally, look at ketchup flavored chips. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Well, David, I think a lot of people throw, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but man, people love to throw that around about judgment and like don't judge, and it's never looked at like in the proper context. Like there's scripture. Look, I'm gonna say this real fast, and then I'm gonna move on. There's scripture that talks about not judging people, and then like right after it talks about when and how and why you actually are supposed to judge people. That is something that's very crucial and critical in the Christian life. Judging those around you to know exactly who it is that you're dealing with and what they're telling you and how you're measuring what they're saying and if it's factual or not. And, taking notice of the fruit or lack thereof in their lives. So when it's saying not to judge, it's basically letting you know when and how you judge, expect the same thing in return. And then, like, a lot of people don't realize that. I can't remember. I think it's literally the same chapter a few verses later. It actually talks about the framework for when you actually are judging people. And you are supposed to be cognizant of that kind of stuff, of, what types of things you should be judging in acceptable ways. Not judging in, there's a lot of connotations in just like we were talking about God being a jealous God the other day. It's not in the way we think of like some petty, immature, childish kind of angry jealousy. It's like how someone would be jealous on behalf of their spouse or their sibling or their best friend, like a righteous indignation, kind of like, hey, I have this dynamic with them. You shouldn't. If you have a spouse, like, someone shouldn't, I don't want to give like a terrible exaggerated example, because then it gets past the point of even just acceptable jealousy. But everybody knows that has those intimate dynamics and relationships, that there are definitely situations in which it's acceptable to feel a sort of justifiable jealousy because of the relationship that you have with that person. Obviously, there's certain things that could take place that you would not be okay with. And it's hypocritical to say otherwise and just try to put that negative connotation on God. But anyway, yeah, we have to, judge so that you don't absolutely get walked all over in every single situation. Dang it. I don't even know if Jane saw my chips. You make me wanna cry in a good way. Wait, are you actually like in the middle of a fire right now? I was surprised when I learned that USA doesn't have ketchup chips because they have a million flavors we don't, and ketchup and deep fried taters doesn't seem that niche, It's crazy that you're surprised that we don't have that. It's so weird for me to hear. All dressed and ketchup are the best chips. It's sad you don't have them. Dude. He would bring, when he was a truck driver, he would bring ketchup Lay's from Canada once in a while. Yeah. Dude, I tried one. Nobody in the house wanted to eat them. And I was like, and I tried because I wanted to get other people to eat them. So I tried to bite it and keep on a happy face and be like, look, try it. And I went. I'm looking for something I could spit in. I'm getting the chills. You know how sometimes when you're gonna eat food, a certain kind of food, like that's very pungent, and like you catch a whiff of it, and it's I feel like catching a whiff of that ketchup made it even stronger of an experience. So I was trying to bite it like I was gonna eat it and be like, and I couldn't sell it. James, I couldn't sell it. Oh, they're so disgusting. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I could just see Jane eating these on a plate with a pineapple burrito. Oh. Wait, are you joking? To this day, I still don't know what catsup is. I don't even know what it is. Bapas. Dude, I think the Canadians just got them different taste buds, bro. I can't eat those salt and vinegar chips. Ooh. So blessed to have you here and see you again, CJ. I'll see you again soon. See you soon, boy.
Don't forget Jesus, people.
Cheer!
We are family.
Big Gay Dave.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
We're going to pray the gay away. We are family.
Amazing.
Cause I got all my homies with
Thank
me.
you for being here, dude. Thank you for blessing him, ARJR. Oh no, dude. I've done that before, David. I pretended to not like things just so they wouldn't ask for. But they figure it out, dude. I've tried to fake them out before and they're like, "No." And then they try it and I'm like, "Dang it." Melancholy. It's cuz you're doing that Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The intensity of your senses is also autism. Dude. That's probably why Marilena always gets so mad when I eat food. Cause if I eat Chinese food in front of her, she'll get jealous, bro. If I eat Chinese food in front, I'll be like, like I'll be going like I kind of regret doing that right now, but I'll be like making noises, and I'll just be like, dude, it's all starting to make sense now. It's like the other day when Jesse Jr. caught me in the pantry and I was dancing because I was eating some cookies. And he was like, he started laughing and he told Marilena, he's like, no one was even there. He's like, he wasn't even trying to make anyone laugh. Nobody was there. Like, it's just, when it, bro, nothing titillates my senses like food, bro. And I'll just be like, I'll be like George Costanza. And then it's the same thing with like when I hear people chewing and stuff and it drives me crazy. Dude, so it's not my fault. Everyone just thinks I'm a jerk because certain things get to me and my senses just get so peaked. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, dude. And then Marilena's always saying that I get real animated about stuff. It's not my fault. Yeah, people like fries. People love fries with ketchup. I mean, of course, not everybody, but yeah, people love fries with ketchup. It's just, I don't know, dude. It's just the unholy union of the ketchup and the chip, you know? No, I mean, there's a part of me that kind of would want to be funny and play it up, but no, that was like gagging. That was disgusting. I tried them before the other day, and I literally thought that I was going to do better right now and just be like, look, it's not that bad, and get through it. I couldn't even, I didn't fully consume it. It's not in my system anymore. I had to get it out. That's interesting. Shoot, man. Tony Louis! Tony Louis B. Will Adesanya be Chinese again for light heavyweight? Dude, oh my gosh, I hope so. The UFC community could really use a shot right now. Just a shot in the arm. I mean, what a pathetic display going on from the UFC. Dana White right now trying to, like, throw a wrench into what's going on with the most exciting, most entertaining dude in the sport today, the homie Josh Hokett. It's like they finally have someone shaking things up a little bit, finally doing the job right. And they're trying to silence him and talk papas about him. It's insane, dude. So, I mean, it's good that we have him. I'm glad that we have someone like him making some moves right now. But, dude, imagine if Adesanya was Chinese again. That would be beautiful, dude. That's exactly what, like, if he would do something like be Chinese again, or if he would have gyno again, or if he would, like, touch his dog again, like, what, just something that, like, a little blast from the past, you know? That would be hilarious, dude. Thank you, Tony Louis. Oh, dude, I know, man. I know, Sandor. Like, my whole life, even since I was a little kid, I would hear things in the night, or I thought I was hearing things, or maybe I was because of my sensitive, and I'd be, like, looking out the blinds and stuff. And just always, everyone always thinks I'm a paranoid, like, psychopath, because I'm always just like, did you hear that? And I'm looking out, and they're like, well, who's that? What did they do? I just always hearing stuff that other people aren't hearing. I'm like, hold on, I got to go check on that. And it's like, oh, it's just the dryer. Like, well, I got to make sure. Or, like, you know what drives me crazy? When people yawn and they go like this. Ooh, and I'm like, bro, I yawned 37 times today. Check it out. I'm going to yawn right now. By the way, also, I cover my mouth when I yawn because I'm not an animal. But hold on. It's like I'm trying to fake it, and also I could feel it coming on. I think I'm faking myself into a real, actual yawn. Hold on. I don't know if I've ever achieved this before. Okay, I didn't even know that was possible. I literally just tried to like, I willed myself to yawn right now. I just actually did a yawn. Okay, nobody heard me go ooh, right? So now you guys all know it's possible to yawn without going ooh. Everyone knows it's totally not necessary. Maybe I'm a jerk. I don't know, but I can't stand it when I'm in a closed environment. I remember when I was an actual legitimate member of society, a contributing member of society, and I had a job, and I would be like at a desk, and there'd be someone by me, and they're like, ooh, and I'm like, dude, look, no noise. And I got the yawn out. Why do you make the noise? Do you want everyone? Do I have to say bless you? I don't get it. It's just one of those things. It's just one of many afflictions. I don't know what to tell you. GM going to tell Marilena that he needs to go to the doctor, tell him that he successfully diagnosed himself. I'm gonna invoice the doctor. Say, like, look at bro, I'm having to do your job for you. Heck yeah, man. Shoot. Dude, now I have to yawn again. I'll be here all week. That was the funniest thing I've ever done. Agree or not? Agree or not? That was the funniest thing I've ever done. I just peaked. On July 23rd, 2026, I just peaked, ladies and gentlemen. It's all downhill from here. Dang. Wow. um Wait, what? UFC 333 Hokit versus Alex, is that a real thing? Is that tomorrow's video that I'm going to talk about? Is that a real thing? ARG! Anybody seen Marloka? Anybody seen Marloka? I'm going to keep asking till somebody remember seeing Marloka.
Whose hot dog is this?
Whose hot dog is this? You know what is going to depress me and is going to spiral me without redemption? If Marloka and Jane Caulfield are playing some sick, twisted, sordid game with this community and they just handed off the baton and we're not going to see Marloka for 6 months. And frankly, I can't do that again. I can't and I will not do that again. So somebody please.
Whose hot dog is this?
Yes, dude, that's poetic melancholy. Tell me how a quiet house is more loud than anything. That's poetic, bro. Absolutely hearing stuff that others don't. Tell me how a quiet house is more loud than anything. How does that work? How can I hear electricity? For real, this shoot, and then the little shoot, man. I think we're just kind of like half part way in another dimension, you know? You know, that extra level. See? It's not a baton. They're doing it with the hot dog. I ain't seen her yesterday. She stole my hot dog. They've effectively passed the hot dog. Shoot, man. Man. Wait, McChicken sauce? What's McChicken sauce? Do they have something called McChicken sauce in Canada? Over here, they just put mayonnaise on the McChicken. What the heck? They're holding out on us? Silent yawn team. That's what I'm talking about. I holler when I sneeze, right? Or it don't come out right. Yeah. Like when I'm alone, I'm doing like a karate kick. I'm like, hi-ya! When I sneeze. Jairo! Just tune into some Mexican manners arts. Yeah, dude. See, the Mexican martial arts is a very well-rounded system. We're trying to get to the point where we're raising funds at the moment. We're trying to get to the point where we actually are boarding students so they could live in. They could live in just like Conor McGregor when he was living in the dojo and he literally had to go cross the mats and put in a session before he could even go anywhere. We're literally going to be boarding students so that we could teach him the well-rounded ways of the Mexican martial artists. Hey, David, I made you yawn, bro. I started the yawn that started the whole. They got the whole stream yawning. Octopus is yawning. They were disgusting, Balls Mahoney. They were disgusting, bro. The noise makes it feel better. It's like a whole experience. Mystical Ninja's yawning now. Oh, dang. You know what's the craziest thing about it? Sandor is yawning. You know what's the craziest thing? This all got started off with what initially was a fake yawn. And I willed a yawn into existence. I faked the yawn just now to get you weirdos to yawn so I could tell who is NPC. I got you fools clocked. Now David can't stop. Oh, shoot. When I yawn, I start sneezing soon afterward. What the? Just gets the body going, huh? Just gets the body going. Just white knuckling life undiagnosed. It's a wild ride, bro. Everyone just thinks you're a weirdo jerk. Ooh. Yeah. Leon Enriquez! First, my peeing noises were bothersome. Oh, yeah. Leon's one of these dudes. Leon's one of these dudes that when he goes to the urinal, he's like, oh. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. First, my peeing noises were bothersome to you, and now it's my loud yawning. Man, if we ever meet, you're gonna want to hit me at some point. By the way, what's your? You know what? I could just see Leon Enriquez peeing. Oh man, just a full experience, dude. Oh my gosh. By the way, what's your take on Covington's return? I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't understand why people get fooled by kayfabe, by propaganda, by necessities. The UFC has made an ecosystem where the fighters have to do stuff like Charles Sonnen, Conor McGregor, Henry Cejudo, Colby Covington, Josh Hockett. They force that to happen because they cut fighters who are undefeated, who are finishing fights because they're not crazy. They don't cut good promos. But then Dana White goes and criticizes them for doing so. So hypocritical. Who cares? That's not the point right now. I have never been like one of these people that is fooled by acting and that hates Covington because he was doing what he had to get a paycheck. I love to see Covington with the arm around his shoulder. Covington, as far as I'm confirmed, I believe, man, was it the first or the second fight? One of those fights, he beat Usman. I can't remember which one. I can't remember the order that was in. Just like I feel like most people, believe that Strickland won the first fight against Du Plessis. I gotta watch that again. But it's good to see him. It's just like, you know what? It was fun and games when Tony Ferguson was in the UFC and there was memes and he was a weirdo. But you know what? It was nice to see him find some success, winning titles from influencers and boxing and seeing him with a smile on his face. I love seeing Colby with the strap around the shoulder. You know what is exciting to me, Leon? Because Covington just beat Arman Tsarukyan in a wrestling match, which is like, dude, Arman. You went undefeated in like everything that you were doing besides your collabs with Nina Chama. You were going like, you were like the most active, most winningest UFC guy that wasn't even doing UFC stuff. And like they were in conversation for this, and it was in one of the more recent versions, one of the later edits of the UFC 6 video game cover. They actually considered putting Arman Tsarukyan on the cover in a RAF singlet. Like that's just how successful he was outside the UFC, but still being known as a UFC guy. And then he goes and loses to Covington. But what I think that might open the door to is Chamoyev calling out Covington in RAF. That will be exciting. As far as the wrestling, who cares? I'm not even saying that. I have no faith in Chamoyev ever again. I'm just saying the drama. I'm just saying the trash talk and all the shenanigans which is kind of weird because it's like, hey, Colby, I don't know if he just has some trauma from how he had to do it in UFC and then a bunch of people started disliking him and now he doesn't want to do it in RAF. But it's like, Why is he trying to say that he's not going to fight Bilal because Bilal's overdoing it and being crazy? That's part of the freak show, Kobe. Don't act like Strickland now. Don't act like Bilal's crossing a line. Don't be soft now. But I like it. I like it, dude. I like the return. I don't like to see these old names phase out, man. It's weird. It's like we're going to have these new waves of guys coming in like Tommy McMillan and Ethan Ewing. And then it's like, oh, snap. What the heck happened? I forgot I haven't seen... we haven't seen Barbosa or Moicano or Covington or Blachowicz. 4, 5, 6 years goes by and it's like, I guess they're done. And it's like, how did the time fly by, man? It doesn't even have to be dudes that were like ever gonna win or be champions, but it's like you kind of get used to seeing them, GM, you would love to see Izzy touch his dog again, wouldn't you? I don't know if I would love to see him touch it, and by it, I mean, I'm just talking about the dog at large, and by large, I don't mean, I'm just talking about him touching his dog. I don't think I want to see it necessarily, but I would like to talk about it. I get diarrhea when I sneeze? Oh, shoot. Wait, you thought this was a vape? When I used to sell cars, I don't know if it was a nervous thing or what. I'd always be at my desk, and I'd always like have a pen in my mouth. And I'd always have like this part, and I would just have like a toothpick. And I think a couple people thought I was vaping, and that made me feel weird. Yeah, you were here for it, Nigel. Oh shoot, where are we? Oh no. If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, stream, please don't go. Hiccups are fake? Dang, hiccups are a psyop? McChicken sauce is basically mayonnaise. Oh, okay. Dude, now I want to make chicken. This is the best MMA space on the interwebs of the book knowledge. Hey, I mean, that's got to be my niche, right? I found my niche. Appreciate it, bro. Aries, baby! Aries, baby! Dude, as soon as I saw Aries and out of the corner of my beanie, I saw emoji. I was like, it's going to be the house. I knew you wouldn't forget about me. Aries, baby. Just finished my shift so I could pay my dojo fees. Aries, baby. Let me give you a little update. Long story short, my tax returns are a wreck because if and when we ever try to get a house again, homelanders do not like people that are self-contractors. They don't respect people that grind like that. They want to see people with what do they call them? W-9s or W-2s or something like that? 1099? I don't know. They want to see people with pay stubs and stuff, and my stuff looks like a disaster. So we're going to have to look at different ways to file and then maybe make like a company thing so it looks like I'm paying myself. And I don't know. It's a whole thing, man. But I'm trying to go in the right direction, man. I realized I took it for granted, dude. And, man, yeah. But it's, it's those half-world problems, bro, again. Because there's so many people that it doesn't even occur to them, man. They don't even care. I think I just think about it so much because it's something that I had. It was something that I did have. And now that I don't, I realize what a blessing it was. I don't know. Thank you, Aries, baby. hiccups are dirty thoughts leaving your stomach, it kind of makes sense that dirty thoughts would originate in your stomach. Can we start a separate fund to get GM a proper diagnosis? This isn't a joke. It helped my life dramatically. Melancholy, I don't want to know the truth, bro. I wouldn't want to know the truth. I always tell Marilena, what the heck am I going to go to the doctor for? He might tell me something's wrong with me. I don't want to know, dude. How does it go? I'm going to tell the doctor, I don't want to know if I got problems, keep it on the low. My beanie can't take it anymore. Shoot, I didn't realize how far behind I am. Oh my gosh. Nah, dude. Nah, you're good. You're good, Melancholy. It's funny, bro. It's funny. I'm just a weirdo, dude. I'm just a weirdo that wants to be able to tell people, you can't prove that I'm a weirdo. I haven't seen the doctor. Grandmaster would hate me in real life. I vape where I shouldn't. You just vaping in church. I do everything loudly and I just make noises. Nah, dude, I could never hate you, James. I could never hate you. I feel like, you know, even if there are people in here, like, listen, I know that there's things that I say. There's no way that there's not, because I do this every day and I talk so much. There's no way. It's impossible for me to say things that wouldn't make certain people feel alienated. It's impossible. And just so you know, if you guys were doing the same thing, people would feel the same about that too, because no one's 100% the same. But you know what? I just want you guys to know, for whatever it's worth, if it means anything at all, if I've ever said anything in here that makes you feel like alienated or like I wouldn't like you, or like, well, dang, he's attacking me right now. Oh, he's coming after, like, he definitely wouldn't like me. Even if that's true, like, even if the things that you're looking at on paper, black and white, make sense and it seems accurate, I feel like we just been in it so much together. We just been in battle together so much here, streaming in the chat, fight companions all the years, just trying to get this thing off, this journey that you've been on with me, this roller coaster. I feel like we've been in it too much together, that it's like a family kind of thing at that point. That is like, no. We could have differences on food, we sure have it on faith, on our favorite fighters, on our behavior in public restrooms, whatever it is, and still be like, still got mad love for you. Still got it, because we just been through it together, man. It's just like a bond kind of thing, man. In real life, I'm boring, and no one thinks I'm funny. I shine brightest in the dojo. No, Jim, the winner of the first DDP versus Strickland was definitely Oliveira. What you talking about? Okay, hold on. This is getting out of control. Aries baby! Increasing my dojo fees. Mortgage lenders are strict. Not sure how you could do it as a YouTuber unless you make a lot and pay cash. Well, then I'm stuck. Here's for the coin jar so you can pay the bank in pennies. Yeah, so long story short, apparently there's certain ways that I could set up myself as like a business, and basically in the eyes of the lenders, I'm paying myself from my own company so that I'm effectively being paid by a company. I know it sounds stupid, but it's like they make these loopholes, so it's like they're stupid, right? And supposedly that will make things look more steady on paper. But yeah, doing what I do, it's like someone has to land some kind of big sponsorship or whatever. I don't even know what that would look like for me. Has to be some kind of a dramatic, like, yeah. Here's the thing. It's complicated because, like I said, there's people who live their entire lives, and it doesn't even occur to them. They don't even care about being a homeowner. They're like, what the heck? I have a condo. Who cares? And it's just like not even a thing for them. So I kind of feel weird trying to focus on that too much because I'm talking, like, to me, it was kind of a traumatic thing for me because, you know, being a husband and father, I really felt like I dropped the ball and let the family down and had to leave the house we had. So I just feel like I'm on this quest back to, like, it's like part of my story. Like I need to get back there. But maybe it's dumb. I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb. Some people go through their whole life happy without that. I don't know. But that's been where I'm at mentally. Like, I just need to get back there. I need to figure it out. I need to make it right. Because I didn't do things right and I lost it. And now I got to, like, I'm on a journey to get it back or something. So that's just where my head's at right now. But thank you. Thank you for giving me some steps closer to making it possible. Aries, baby! Thank you. They are very strict. Very strict. Another one. I feel alienated when religion talk happens, but I think it would be selfish to express constantly that I disagree because to me it's part of the dojo. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it before. It's a little tricky because I hope people always understand there's only one microphone right here. So it feels kind of unfair sometimes, like because it's like I'm going to talk about stuff and sometimes certain things will come up and it's real easy for people to say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. Stop talking about that. And I'm like, okay, just know if you were talking, a lot of people would say they're tired of what you're talking about too. Okay. At least, can you tell me you at least know that? And you're okay, cool. Cause it's so easy for people to do that. And I just can't help but think, dude, they would do it the same to you. They would do it the same if Chris Vaughn was talking, if Damon was talking, if Max Bluestein was talking. Somebody would be like, hey, can you stop talking about that? It's like, you know, you just gotta, there's a smorgasbord and some of the stuff you're gonna like and then, you know? So I just try to mix it up. I try to. And, you know, I try to at least do my part to where, of course, I'm always going to respond. And it seems like, especially in this community, people genuinely ask genuine questions that they actually want responses to. So I'll keep going. But I'll respond to things, but I'm never like, oh, you're stupid, you're going to hell, you loser, you Ricky Gervais fan. Like, I don't do that. So, I mean, I hope that people feel that I'm not doing it in a way that's, you know, promoting people feeling alienated and outcasted. I was the first one that GM ever alienated because I was always commenting about smoking weed while watching his videos. Then he made a video about his annoying stoner neighbors, but we only bonded closer. Dude, I like, everything aside from, like, beside anything of faith or how people think about substance or the legalities of it or, you know, what it does or doesn't do to the mind or whatever. Bro, I can't stand the stench of weed. I can't stand it. I'd rather, I'm not even joking. This is not hyperbolic. I'm not joking. I would rather smell my dog's freshly brewed, baked doodoo plessis. I swear, dude. That smell is so pungent to me. I don't get it. I don't get it, but I love you, Nigel. LLC gangs. Okay, I see we got some business owners in here. I've been hearing about this. I like where you're going with this. I'm kicking my... yeah. Everything. It costs the government $1 million to go after you taxes. Wait a minute. Are you saying I should just do what I need to do and the government they're gonna leave me alone because it costs them too much to find out the truth? Wait, where was that? Oh, do I have emails? Jay Smith, are you going to be my customer, bro? Oh, snap. I got a couple emails. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Oh my gosh. You guys remember the homie Mason that was just in the chat a little bit? Sharing some love and positivity? Just threw a super chat down, I don't know, 20 minutes ago or so. Did that already take off? Did that already refresh? Or was it a super chat? I don't know, but Mason was in here showing love. I'm pretty sure it was a super chat. And Mason just threw down 100 big ones in the PayPal. 100. $100 weenies for them Costco weenies.
Deep like the ocean.
Whose hot dog is this?
Burn so hard, grab the lotion.
What the?
I might hit the 3-wheel motion.
I'm not surprised.
Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
Am I right, Miami?
100 from Mason. Thanks for the laughs, the MMA knowledge, and the general wisdom. May the Lord bless you as you work hard and stay faithful. YouTube is so much better with you on it, bro. You're the man, grandmaster. You know what? I want to point out that Mason has fantastic punctuation. Fantastic grammar. This is unprecedented. Your comma work is crazy, bro. Thanks for the laughs, the MMA knowledge, and the general wisdom. May the Lord bless you as even his capitalist dude. May the Lord bless you as you work hard and stay faithful. YouTube is so much better with you on it, bro. You're the man. Dude, people don't respect punctuation enough these days. Mason, you are a rare breed. Thank you so much, Mason. I want you to know, dude, and I don't know if this was intentional, Mason. I want you to know this. PayPal hits different. PayPal is instantaneous. PayPal I can use to pay bills tonight. I could get gas tomorrow. It's a huge, huge blessing. We're very close to the end of the month. Thank you, dude. That was very, very generous of you. I appreciate that, Mason. And I hope that you see. I mean, I'm already more consistent than ever. I'm trying to be on my game, man. I'm more consistent than ever already as it is. And I'm trying to get in a rhythm where now that consistency seems so first nature to me. I don't even have to think about it. that it becomes to the point where it's so smooth that now I could keep introducing new ways of creativity and format so things just get better and better and keep going in the right direction. Thank you for helping me do that, Mason. Thank you.
Amazing.
I have an email right here. Noise. Wait, it's not gonna let me open this? Like, hold on. It's just so... No religion! No soup for you! Come back 3 weeks! Legendary Gnome just emailed me a photo of something that she made. I gotta tell you, this one looks much nicer than mine did. This was what was on her door. Do not knock or ring doorbell unless signature needed. No soliciting. No sales. No estimates. No religion! No religion! Oh, those ketchup chips. Oh, they're gonna be the end of me. And also good news. Legendary Gnome is so is also an active champion and has let me know Legendary Gnome might not even make it for the fight morning on Saturday. It's too early. Might not, maybe she will, but might not even make it. But anyway, has already proactively made a new bingo card and a Guess Who game for those who want to participate. Ridiculous. So active. Thank you. Thank you for that. No religion. GM. ARJR! Just know that when the Lord puts that winning Megabucks ticket worth 1 billion plus in my mailbox, your house is as good as bought and paid in full. Oh, dude. Is that what it's at? 1 billion? Oh my gosh, man. I have witnesses, right? You guys all saw this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's amazing, ARJR. And this is legally binding. Just kidding. Oh, I just saw that Jane has to go. I have to go, but I already miss you. I hope to see you all again mañana. We will be here. Jane Caulfield, like it or not, we will be here. We will be here. I do not hate Ricky Gervais. Here's the thing. Ricky Gervais is, he's funny. He's quick. He's funny. I don't hate him. I think he's very wrong. You just because you say something with a certain amount of oomph and an eloquent accent, and a lot of conviction, and I'm not saying, the same goes for me. Just because you say something with enough candor behind it, it doesn't make you correct. And I think there's something about his persona and his execution of his conversational skills that comes across as very charismatic and dynamic and influential, and that gets you a long way. But he's one of the dudes that I want to emphasize and highlight in my videos. Yeah. Yo, GM, I donated to you. YouTube banned my comment when I said I had an Ignatius Catholic study Bible. Crazy. Wait a minute. What? So it was a super chat? And you wanted to just mention that you had the Catholic Study Bible and it didn't let you comment it? That's interesting. What's even more interesting, because anytime I get a donation, YouTube makes money from that. So what's even weirder is that they let you say it for free, but they won't make money from it. That's weird. But hey, man, I love that you're doing some Bible study, bro. Yeah, El Trenado, sometimes I'm painfully aware of how it's just all a wheel that just keeps us in a state of distraction and grinding and confusion, bro. Yeah, that was funny, Melicon. He's like, it was like a point of pride. Love you, man. See, I don't know, dude. I've been around a lot of neighbors that smoked a lot of Mary Jane. And I don't understand it, bro. Ugh. You know, ironically, though, I love the song Mary Jane. I love that song, dude. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Jane, my thing. Got distracted by this Amy Winehouse blasting in my ear. She make me feel alright. Mexican martial arts at gmail.com. Heck yeah, dude. Pungent. Your olfactory is heightened as well. Wait, what does that mean? Olfactory. What the heck was that? Is an adjective that relates to the sense of smell or the physical organs and neural pathways used for perceiving odors. It describes anything associated with the process of detecting chemical stimuli in the air range. Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, I thought some dude was going to try to square up with me yesterday. I was walking out of Target. And I was holding a bag, and I caught like a big, nasty whiff of weed. And I went like this. This is exactly what I did. Like, it was just a normal, like, oh, what is that? Like, ugh. And then when I opened my eyes, because I went like this. Because I was like squinty eyes, and then I opened my eyes and I see these two dudes come out like they just were like working. They're all dirty or something, and they're just looking at me like. And so I guess it seemed like I'm looking at you like you guys are disgusting, and they're just looking at me, and I was like, well, I've gone too far. So then I kind of just was like, like I just kept playing it like yeah, dude, I'm not gonna stand here and square up, but like. It stinks. It stinks. It stinks. So I just kind of like and just kept walking. And I was like, if they run up on me, then I'll turn around with the elbow sopa. But you stink, bro. What do you want me to say? You know it stinks. You might like it, but you know that everyone could smell you. Chris Vaughn, it's good to have you catch it, bro. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize I was streaming so long, man. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, I promise. ARGR! But if you don't open when I knock, you miss out. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got to coordinate a special knock. We got to work this out, bro. That I'm no good. I cheated myself like I knew I would. Oh, Billy the Kidder. Some said he wasn't going to get off work in time. Billy the Kidder got out of work. Billy the Kidder got out of work just in time to say goodbye. Let's just stream and say goodbye. Billy the Kidder got out of work just in time to say goodbye. Oh yeah, man. It again, bro. It's just like I still watch the Cosby Show, Nigel. I could appreciate the art, bro. Listen. Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder, and we gotta separate. We gotta separate. We have to do this in order to appreciate each other even more. In order for you to look forward to the stream tomorrow even more, we gotta end it now. How are you gonna look forward to a stream tomorrow if we're still doing the one now? Then tomorrow never comes, you know? We have to end it now so that there's a tomorrow to look forward to, right? The regular sorrow's painful enough, bro. I can't even wrap my beanie around anything otherwise. So listen, we've been streaming for 3 hours and 5 minutes. You guys have been hilarious. You guys have been good listeners. While I'm having my therapy session, you guys have been good listeners. You guys have been very contributory with your stories and your anecdotes and your funnies, and I appreciate it. You make me laugh. I had some good laughs. Melancholy brought me to tears at a certain point. And I sincerely hope he gets on Facebook and finds those dudes. I hope that Melancholy finds those. I hope he finds their address. I hope Melancholy hires a PI. And wait, PI, PD, private detective. I don't know. I hope he hires a dude. I hope that Melancholy finds a man on Craigslist. I hope that Melancholy goes into the men looking for men section on Craigslist so that he could find the man that is willing to track down these other men that he encountered in public, the story that he told us about. And then I hope that Melancholy goes to find them and he's out the window like John Cusack holding up the Lord of the Rings. And then they look out the window and they'll probably call the cops. But hopefully in his statement to the police, they'll find out in the court proceedings that he went there with good intentions. Hopefully, long story short, I hope that they're able to come together and fix this and work this out, because it was funny at first and then it made me sad. It is a PI, investigator. Okay, good. So listen, I'm going to dip for now. And look, I'm talking about within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, the new video is going to be uploaded. So when this stream ends, you could literally go to my videos tab and it's already going to be there. It's already uploaded. I'm just going to publish it. So once this stream ends right now, it would mean a lot to me, and it would do everything for the algorithm. If you would show up, like, hype, comment, watch till the end, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it very much. So please scope out the videos tab right now. Thank you for being here. We're going to stream again tomorrow. I hope you could join me. We're going to stream tomorrow and do the movie night. She's like, man, this time for South Africa. Kiss from a rose on the stream. Thank you, ARJR. Thank you. One for the road. Thank you, man. Please scope out the video right now. I will see you guys mañana.